I'm here with Professor Valerian Rodrigues. We're discussing his new book, Ambedkar's Political Philosophy, a Grammar of Public Life from the Social Margins. Let me start off with a few methodological questions before we dive into some of the more substantive arguments of the book. You start off the book by saying that Ambedkar thinks that public life should be analyzed not merely via historical development, but also through norms, values, and transformative action. What does this method do to the intentions and implications of Ambedkar's political philosophy?
Mhm. You are absolutely right that Ambedkar uh, does not think that historical developments offer us the key uh, in the kind of public life that people choose to follow, or the kind of action they choose to bring about social transformation. While Ambedkar had great regard for history and thought that history should be closely studied, and in some of his great writings, he actually delves into a large amount of manuscripts and documents and writings of history. He thought that history offers us manifold possibilities. And across these diverse possibilities, what is the kind of options that you eventually choose to regulate public life? And Ambedkar thought here comes the play of norms and values which act on the canvas of history and society and begin to weigh certain possibilities as better than other possibilities. While for Ambedkar, society has to be closely studied and no intervention can have long term impact um, on society unless you have studied it closely. He also was deeply dissatisfied with the way societies, and particularly Indian society, was spelt out over, over the period. And he sought transformative action. He sought transformation, particularly in the conditions of what were called the untouchable communities, and they are generally described today as Dalits. But he also sought transformative action to change the conditions of the industrial working class. Um, he saw he saw the necessity of transformation in the way power was organized in Indian society. He he thought that it is important to read texts and traditions differently, and therefore his attention in terms of social transformation was not merely limited to social and economic transformation, but the way we approached texts, traditions as well.